What kind of man you want to become when you grow up? This is the question जो हमें अपने आप से पूछना चाहिए जब हम ग्रो हो रहे होते हैं. एक कोट है एलेक्स हरमोजी ने जो कहा है कि एक सिचुएशन आती है जहाँ पर उस बॉय को, उस लड़के को पता चलता है. It says like the situation comes when a boy realizes that no one is coming to save you, and from that situation he starts becoming a man. Now, if you are a boy, have you ever felt this thing that I am turning into something else, and that something else is a man? When I look back to my situation, to my life, I feel that I have been there when I felt helpless, when I felt weak as a boy, and I sensed this question that I am supposed to be a man, I have to build myself. And it brings back that quote to me by Jordan Peterson, who says, it's not okay to be man, it's necessary to be man. And I really appreciate it. I really hear it and I feel it. But my question is, suppose you are that boy and you sense that question that you are supposed to be a man, you have to build yourself, and you know it now that no one is going to save you and no one cares about it. My question to you is, what you going to do about it? Okay, what you going to do about it? बहुत general सा question हो गया कि आप क्या करेंगे. Now my question is like, what kind of man you want to become? Now you are a boy, you are facing those situations, those hard situations जहाँ पे आपको feel हो रहा है कि आप बहुत weak, helpless, और कोई भी आपको नहीं आके बताने वाला क्या सही है क्या गलत है. You realize that you want to be man, but what kind of man? There are a lot of men out there. What kind of person you are and what kind of man you want to be? I think how I figure it out that what kind of man I want to be by looking back at my life. Why, as a boy, as I said, that I felt weak, I felt helpless. Why I felt that in first place? Why I felt that I was helpless? What made me feel that I am weak? And what if I am a man? Or what if in that situation जहाँ वो boy था, it's me, जहाँ वो little boy था, but different thing I would do as a man if I get into the exact same situation. What would I do? I realized that I want to become tough. I want to become a man who is tough and fair. Why tough and fair? Because to be fair, I have to be tough enough. What does this mean? For example, there is a situation where I have to go against my own loved ones because I want to be fair. I will be fair at such situations. And I am tough. That's why I am able to do it. And I found it. And I want to be tough and fair. But it hurts. When you start growing, you will have that pain. Now you may say that growing is a good thing, but when a boy is turning into a man, trust me, that hurts. If you have been there, you know it, that what kind of hurt it is, and you accept it, embrace it, you hug it, you give it respect to that pain, because that is the pain of growing into a man that you want to become. If I wanted to become tough, I had to go through it, and I'm still going through it. I say that I am tough, but I know that I have to be what I want to be, which I am not right now. And I'm working on it, and there is pain, there is hurt. And you go through it happily with a smile on your face because you want to, because you are becoming you want to be something. You don't deny that pain. You don't complain about that pain, because that pain is related to growing. That is a pain of growing. And that's why it's necessary to be men. It's not okay to be men. मैं स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाता हूँ अपने दिन के 3-4 घंटे में स्कूल के स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ा रहा होता, पॉलिटिकल साइंस, हिस्ट्री जैसे सब्जेक्ट्स, इंग्लिश जैसे सब्जेक्ट, कम्युनिकेशन जैसे सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ा रहा होता हूँ. So what I feel and what I observe in those boys, that they are weak. They are so easy to hurt. They get easily hurt. They care so much about other opinions, what other people say about me. And it actually hurts me sometimes, because I don't want to see them weak. And when I say it, I don't pressurize them on being strong. I just felt it. I don't say it openly. और यही चीज़ हर इस उम्र के बच्चे के साथ है, और उस उम्र के लड़के के साथ है जो भी ग्रो कर रहा है और नई नई चीज़ एक्सपीरियंस कर रहा है, और उसके मन में बहुत सारे सवाल हैं, लेकिन उसका जवाब देने को कोई नहीं. शुरुआत यहीं से हो रही होती है, जवाब देने को कोई नहीं. फिर धीरे धीरे वो आगे बढ़ रहा होता है. जो सवाल होते हैं वो अब एक कठिनाइयाँ बन चुकी है, प्रॉब्लम बन चुकी है. अगेन कोई जवाब नहीं, कोई हल नहीं. और जब वो प्रॉब्लम बढ़ती चली जाती है, वो अपने आप को इस सिचुएशन पे पाते हैं when they realize that no one is going to tell me, no one is going to save me. And that's where they realize and start building themselves, start finding answers instead of complaining. They stay quiet, they learn, they grow, they become what they want to be, a man. And I think जो वो weak हैं, जो insecurities हैं, जो doubts है उसके अंदर, we all feel insecurities. I feel insecurities. I sometimes have doubts. It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to have insecurity. It is not okay to be weak. It's not okay to complain all the time. Even if the odds are against you, you go and play the game. Even if you know that you will lose, you still play the game. You don't sit and complain. But what I see in those boys of age 16, 17, 18, I'm 21 myself. I see that they just complain, they don't want to play the game because they say that odds are against them. And what odds are against them? For example, I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have this thing. But what people will say, they think that the odds are against them. And even if they are, you must go and play. Suppose you are that boy and you don't go and play because you think the odds are against you, because you think you have an excuse or you have a reason of not playing. You're just sitting out of the game. You know what happens? Someday, some moment, you will see the need to get into the game. When you will realize that I can't stay outside, there is no place for me outside. Everyone have to enter into this game. You will enter into that game without any training, without any knowledge, without knowing the rules. And now you are in the game with all those players who have been there for years, who are real shark and who can crush you in just 1 second, in just one move. You are there playing with them. You're gonna lose. And I think that's when you realize that no one is going to save you. No one is coming to save you. Everyone will crush you and step ahead. And I think that's when you learn the need to be a man. So I would suggest, if you are at any age, age doesn't matter. Maybe you are 21 and you are not even playing the game, you are just sitting out. I would suggest you to enter into the game and play it. And what I mean by game is the real life. Go and do something, create something, do something what you feel like doing. Have a vision, whatever you want to do, just get into the game. Doesn't matter you lose or not, you are training yourself. जितना लेट करोगे, I think, उतनी दिक्कतें बढ़ती जाएंगी. Because you are going to enter into the game without knowing the rules. You can't know the rules without entering into the game. Why? Because you will learn the rules there only. There is no way learning the rules, learning the way how to play before playing the game. This is not football. This is life. This is entrepreneurship or whatever thing you want to do. If you want to achieve heights and if you want to be great, you have to enter into it, because no one will come out of the game and tell you the rules. Even if they will, you won't able to apply it because they are not your rules. And that's the beauty, and that's the thing you have to learn, that in the game you can make your own rules, but you have to be strong enough to make your own rules. If you are a weak, full of insecurities, doubt boy, you can't make those. You can't make those rules. Am I strong enough to make rules? I am becoming one. I don't say that I am strong enough, but I proudly say that I am working on myself and I become, and it hurts. It hurts when the boy says that I don't care about other people, and deep down they care. They care what other people say about themselves. They have insecurities. They don't want to work on themselves because they have some excuses. And I also think that Instagram and these social media apps are also responsible for it. Why? Because this time, if you are a stupid, and if there is a stupidity in you, so इंटरनेट पर कोई ऐसा मीम आपको मिल जाएगा, कोई ऐसी फलानी वीडियो आपको मिल जाएगी, कोई ऐसे लोग आपकी तरह मिल जाएंगे जो उस स्टूपिडिटी को सपोर्ट करें. कुछ ऐसे फैक्ट्स मिल जाएंगे जो उस स्टूपिडिटी को सपोर्ट करे. एंड व्हाट यू विल फील, you will not even realize that this is my stupidity, and you think I am a part of this tribe where everyone is stupid. People call us stupid. No, we are not. We are a group. We are a tribe. We are a group. We have a group. There are people out there like me. Oh, I am okay if there are people like me out there. If they have the same thing which I am calling stupidity. It can be anything. Instagram and these social media apps, I won't say these are responsible for it. I think I would say these are responsible for it. But who are running this app? Who is making that meme? Who is making that video? Who is creating those tribes and groups chat which support the stupidity? You yourself. The people like you. Because I use Instagram and I learn a lot of things from Instagram, from the people actually, not just Instagram. Instagram just means, as I said, even if you're learning, you are not learning from Instagram, you're learning from the people out there on Instagram. So if someone or some meme or some video or some people are supporting a stupidity, Instagram is supporting that stupidity. People on the Instagram are supporting that stupidity. But when you think and when you realize that there is someone who's supporting my stupidity, you won't build yourself. You won't even realize that you are done. You are done. You will never be able to find that what you have to unlearn and what you have to learn. I think there is a political philosopher, I forgot his name. He said there are 3 things you learn in your life. Number 1, you get learnings from your parents. Number 2, you get learnings from your school. Number 3, you get learnings from your world. But if you want to learn from the world, you have to unlearn the things you learned in school and with your parents. Now, why I'm saying this? Because you have created your own world by thinking that these are my people or these people are like me, supporting my stupidity. Okay, I'm like this only. मैं ऐसा ही हूँ, इन जैसे लोग हैं तो I don't care. You fucking care. I think that's the first thing you have to accept. And I accepted it. It was a bit hard, but I accepted that I fucking care. Some people say that I don't care about money, or right now I'm making video, I don't care about views. I care about views, but I care more about the content right now, not views, because these are my beginning days. I don't care so much about views. I care about my craft, about my work. But I do care about my views. That's why I'm creating content and try to create content consistently. And I care about money. And I care about what people think of me, what people say about me. I care about it. They say they don't care. So what is happening here? You are creating your own world. So you will never unlearn the things you learned wrong. Instead, you are learning more wrong things. Eventually, it's making you weak, and the worst part is you don't even feel that you are weak because you are a group of weak people who thinks they are smart, thanks to the Instagram and the people and some those memes. I have no problem with memes. Even I see memes, I laugh on them. I have a problem with the people who is making memes which are manipulating or which are just supporting the stupidity of the people. You laugh on those memes, but it's not good for the boy who is growing, because अभी वो grow करता है, वो जिस तरीके के मीम देख रहा है, जिस तरीके का content consume करते हैं, आप ऐसा ही बनते हैं. If you are watching a dark humor meme बना दिए, dark humor है, it's okay, even sometimes I laugh, but that boy is in a growing phase. He needs to see the right thing. He needs to experience. He needs to process the right wisdom or right learnings, or he needs to listen the right people. He needs to see the right people. So what to do about it? These all things जो भी बात करी तो सब problem की बात होगी और ऐसे बोलना हो गया. What is the exact solution? I think solutions start with your own self understanding that what thing you are really doing wrong. Like I said, you say you don't care about what people say about you, but deep inside you care. Similarly, you know what thing you are doing wrong. Similarly, you know that what thing you should be doing at the first place. You know that there is a thing which you want to do, but you are not doing it. कोई ऐसी चीज़ है अभी जो आप करना चाहते हैं बट कर नहीं रहे because of some specific reason. What is that specific reason? जो आप चीज़ करने वाले थे या सोचा था करने की, वो आप कर नहीं रहे क्योंकि एक reason बना लिया. It's similar to that one boy who is out of the game and giving himself some reason that I am not playing because the odds are against me. What is that fucking reason? Why are you not doing that thing? You know it. You want to create videos, but you don't have a good camera? Start with your phone. Don't give yourself excuse that I will buy a camera someday and start recording. If you don't have a mic, it's okay, just start. The beauty lies in starting. But it takes time to understand. Even if you understand it, it's easy to say. And for me, it's not easy to say because I am recording my video with my phone. I didn't have a mic initial days, but now I have, but I started without mic. And it applies to anything. If you want to go to gym, but you don't have money to go to gym, so it's okay, don't go to gym. Learn the exercise and do it in some park if you are really passionate about it. If you really want to do it. It can be about anything, gym, content creation, business. What I'm saying is step into it. To realize that there is need to be men. And then after realizing that need, you have to figure it out what kind of men you want to be. And leave those things, leave those groups, leave those people who support stupidity. And before leaving that, you have to figure it out what's that stupidity in you. What are your false beliefs? And you only find it out when you play the game. Because when you will lose, you will realize that, okay, I lost because I had this thing in me. I have no impulse control. I have no discipline. I am selfish or I am insecure. You will realize these things about you. And when you will realize, again, you will know that what kind of man you want to be. I want to be a tough and fair man because in my childhood, I've seen a lot of things happening around me and I wanted to be tough. Now, when I look back at my childhood, I see that I was weak. I wanted to do a lot of things, but I couldn't. Should have said the right thing, but I didn't because I was a boy. And why fair? Because people were not fair around me to the other people. I was witnessing them. I was observing them. I was seeing how they are being unfair. They're getting trapped into relationships. They are just being egoistic. And these things start happening. And I looked back. I knew it from that moment that I want to be a man who is tough and fair. And I'm proud to say that I'm working on it. And now, if you're listening to me, whatever your age is, you don't become men because of your age. You become man when you step into the game and play the game, when you realize the need to be man, when you realize that no one is going to save you, when you realize that you are supposed to do something huge and only you can do it because you decided it. Thank you so much for watching this podcast episode, and I hope you liked it, you liked my ideas. If you have any suggestion, so please do let me know. Thank you so much.